Good morning. I am on my way to a little social worker networking event this morning. So it's a group that I guess my business partner either found or was introduced to, and it's exactly the kind of people that we're trying to link up with in our business. Because obviously social workers are the ones that are consulting families in need, and that's where, they're the ones who are putting businesses like ours out there to service people. So this is like a group of social worker type of deal thing. So hopefully we'll make some good connections there. Gonna do that, and then immediately afterwards gonna drive around and do some marketing drop-offs today. I haven't really been doing that this week. I did one drop-off the other day, which is not as much as I would like to be doing. What else? Woke up at 226 pounds this morning, so that's good. The weight is coming off from the weekend. Had a bunch of pizza and stuff. So I really want to get down to that next level. I guess the way weight loss has been kind of working for me is that, like, I'll drop 10 pounds and then I'll be at a new range, and then I'll kind of bounce up and down. Keep losing and gaining the same, like, 6 pounds for like a month. And then finally I'll lock in and then drop the next 10, and then I'm at a new range. So I'm at 226, and just need to stay focused and not sabotage at like social events or anything, and not gonna be having too many family dinners over the next couple of weeks, so that is a good opportunity to really stay locked in as far as eating right. My body's feeling really good after jiu-jitsu yesterday. Still maybe a little bit of soreness. Went for my 6 a.m. run this morning, and it is just fantastic. The feeling of like, yes, I'm doing this thing, and it sucks and it's painful and it's annoying, but the more you do it, the easier it gets, right? It's like every time I go for that morning run, it's a little bit easier than last time. Obviously my body is definitely getting stronger and adapting, and that just is a perfect model for how everything works. And like yesterday, I didn't get out of bed for the morning run. Instead, I slept in for an hour, and then I had to pick up my nieces and take them to school. But then I went for the run afterwards, which was fine, but I really do believe that getting that run out of the way first thing in the morning is absolutely ideal. It's just the perfect thing to do as soon as you wake up. So I'm glad I did that today. What else? What other thoughts? After my marketing drops, I am going to hit the gym, do some lifting, and I started this online course that's like a follow-up to the Introvert's Edge book that I just read. So Introvert's Edge is a book about sales and marketing for introverts. It's basically how to simplify it and how to really excel in that realm. And I took notes on the book, and I went through the different exercises, and so now there's like an online bonus, and I want to go through that just to be thorough and complete and really see that through and implement it. There have been so many times I would read a book or take a course or something and just sort of gloss over it, maybe read it or whatever, but then not implement it, not fully see it through. So I want to change that. I want to be more intentional and thorough just kind of get that stuff done. So that's what's going on right now. I want to keep working through that module. I want to keep working on reading the book Getting Things Done. It's another good book. It's been interesting so far. He's only barely kind of gotten into some of the practical steps, just sort of touching the surface of it, but I'm interested to see where that book goes. And what else? I'm gonna lift. We talked about that. Have some phone calls to make. I don't know. That's it for now. And we'll check in later. Bye. What's up? Alright, feeling good, feeling great. Beautiful sunny day. I don't remember what I just said in that last video, but I had that social worker event today, so that was good. And I was driving around doing the same old fucking brochure drop-off marketing stuff. So that was good. Hit a couple of new spots. We'll see what happens there. And then I hit the gym. Had a nice workout at the gym. I think I could probably be a little more focused, honestly. I felt a little distracted, but overall it was good. It was a good workout. Felt pretty strong. Got all my main lifts in. And then I went for a little run afterwards just to get a little more sweat going. What else? Had a little bit of admin work, phone calls and shit like that I had to make. So did that. Now I'm on my way to like a happy hour event with my BNI group. So just gonna sit with some of the people in the chapter and hang out. I'm not gonna drink, but most of them are gonna be drinking. And then after that, going straight to a podcast. So, stacking up shit and getting things done and being productive. And again, my main focus right now is to not waste time. So I'm trying to stay on top of things. Always want to be doing something productive. I don't need to just sit and maybe relax for a couple minutes in between things, or like when I'm eating. But in general, the biggest thing I'm trying to emphasize right now is to not fuck around on social media or just not doing anything productive, wasting time. I always want to be doing something that contributes to my future, like taking these videos while I drive. So there's that. The thing, and then the podcast, and then the other thing, and then I'm going to go home and probably do some reading or something. And that's that. So, yeah, I don't think there's no stand-up tonight. Probably should have gone yesterday, but didn't. Well, I don't know. I got some other stuff done. I went to bed early, so that was good. Caught up on a little bit of sleep. Slept real well. It was easy to get up this morning. Had a really good morning run. My feet are getting a lot stronger, a lot tougher. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I've been running barefoot for the last week or so. And got a couple blisters on my feet, but the idea is to just fucking keep doing it. Just grind up the bottom of my feet until they get strong and tough and calloused. Because shoes are bullshit. I mean, they're not bullshit. They have some uses in some instances, but I do believe that wearing shoes does make your feet weak, and that by exposing them to the ground, you make them stronger, especially if you're, active. I'm experiencing that already. Like the first time I ran barefoot, the first time I did it was like a year ago, and I fucking hurt my ankle. So that was annoying. But even like a week ago, I could only make it a couple blocks. My feet fairly easily, and now I'm even starting to pick up the pace a little bit, trying to run it a little faster. I have a little, basically, lap around my neighborhood that I've been doing, and it feels good to, just feel the progress, like experience it directly. Could only make it a couple of blocks literally last week, and now the whole thing is just a nice easy jog. So that's good. I want to keep up that kind of effort and that mentality in all areas of life. So that's it for now.